Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now, I wanted to give you a little update on real estate. What is going on? It's almost the end of April. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. So I thought, hey, let's come out outside and film this. What is actually going on? Is real estate still happening? And we want to get one thing perfectly straight. Yes, real estate is still happening. People don't believe me, but I've got the stats right here in front of me where we're looking at. I decided to do a little snapshot of the last 7 days. So what's happened over the last 7 days? Lots happened. COVID-19 is all over the place. You can't turn the TV on without hearing about it, the radio. Doom and gloomers are out there like crazy. Had a guy yesterday tell me housing's going to crash 80%. 80%? Are you going to take 80% less for your house? I don't think so. And with what the federal government is doing, this is not going to happen. It just isn't. This is a public health issue, not an economic issue. They will quote GDP down 20%, GDP down 10%, GDP down 50%, unemployment 20%, unemployment 25%, oil's at zero. Go on and on and on. I got another video coming on oil, but nobody believes me on that, so I'm going to save that for another time. Now, let's get into the stats. It's May, almost May, and the last 7 days, we sold 197 houses in Calgary. That's right, 197. That's not very many when you really think about it. But we sold 197, 500 houses got listed. Wow. So 197 of the 500 sold. That's pretty good. So the number of listings are down, number of sales are down. It's not like 2008. We had 19,000 houses for sale at any given point in time in this city during the financial crisis, and we were selling 5,000 of those a month. And they were going down in price because we had 18,000, then we went to 19,000, and then we were almost ready to go to 20,000, and then oil took off, and that reversed. Everyone stopped selling and go, oh, oil's going back up, I better not sell. And really, it's the natural gas is the economic engine of Alberta, and $2. Last 3 days, 20 houses went pending. Okay, well, that's not bad. You know, it's the weekend. It's not great. Sure would like to see more than that, especially the house I got for sale in Dalhousie. Now, the other thing I wanted to point out, and everyone says, oh, the market's terrible. Nobody wants to buy. People want to buy. Yes, it's a hard situation out there. And remember, it's a public health issue, not an economic issue. When this is over, and it will be over at some point in time, our economy is going to soar. Because you're sitting at home and you're not spending a penny on anything. This house just got listed 5 days ago in Parkland for $500,000. Now, a bungalow in Parkland, you know, not renovated. This is about where it would have been listed in February before this all started. Sold in 2 days for $487,000. So, 1, cash buyer. 2 days sold. 3, those people bought that for $240,000 in 2004. They got a double. Wow, 16-year double. So the market is there, and houses are still selling. They're not selling for less than what they were really selling for near the end of February, beginning of March, before this all started. And that pricing is going to hold until this is over. It isn't going to really change. There's 2 things that can change it. A spike in listings and a spike in interest rates. Interest rates are not going to spike. They're just not. Bank of Canada is going to leave it at a 1/4 point, and they're just going to leave it there as long as it takes. 2, listings aren't going to spike because you need a place to live and you're not motivated to move. You're not going to move. You're not going to sell for less. Nobody's going to do that. They're just not going to do it. I do evaluations all the time in this situation. It's really weird keeping, 2 meters away from somebody when you look at their house for the first time. And then they sit at one end of the table and you sit at the other end of the table and feel like, you're one of those movies where, You know, the guy sits at one end and there's a butler running back and forth. It's really kind of hilarious. And then, you know, you leave and then most of it's done over the phone. 2, for showings, it's really simple. We're at that point now where nobody is traveling or anything. So I wonder if that wind's picking up, if you can hear that, because it's really starting to pick up. You got your Lysol wipes, you got your gloves. For me, booties, Lysol wipes, gloves right at the front door. Oh yeah, okay. It's right on the counter, it's right there. You can't have traveled, no more than 2 people in a house. But you can go out and look at houses. I was showing them yesterday. Almost sold one. They're thinking about it. So that's where the market is. Just wanted to give you a quick little update. Yes, transactions are happening. Yes, real estate is still happening. Yes, real estate will still happen. But if your neighbor sold for $150,000 back in February and you're putting your house on today and you're that house, you're $150,000. You're not $200,000. The market has not gone up. It also has not gone down. Timelines are a little longer because of the situation, how long longer it takes to get showed, how much longer it takes to get people through your house. You got to do your social distancing. You got to follow the rules. But there's still lots of people working. And that's not going to really change. And our federal government's doing the right stuff, and they're going to do even more. And I don't care what anyone says. They have to, and that's just the way it is, because we're in a pandemic. And that's what's going to happen. So we got spring coming, the grass is starting to turn green, and there might be someone that wants to sell. You will sell. There's no doubt about it. I'll get you sold. I've already done it a couple times this year. Right? If you're a buyer looking to buy, same situation. Just understand, pricing is kind of frozen and will be frozen until this is all over with. And that, when is that going to happen? I have no idea. But I do know this. Real estate is still happening. People are still buying houses. Builders are still building houses. Look downtown, you can see buildings going up. This is still going to continue. Alberta's done a fantastic job of containing the spread. Fantastic job, except for a couple of isolated situations. We're doing a great job. Far better than other provinces. So things are going to change and things are going to get better. But if you want to sell your house, give me a call and I'll get your house sold for you.